5 AI tools that will help you in your job hunting. These 5 AI tools will help you in resume building, give you feedback on your resume, ensure that your resume will pass through the ATS system, help you to prepare for job interviews, and a lot more. So you want to stick around and let us know if you have used any of these AI tools in the comment section.
So the first one is ChatGPT. So ChatGPT has a free version and a paid version. And in my opinion, the free version works excellently well if you know how to use it. Remember that all these AI tools will be as good as how you actually program it to work for you. So the more information it has about what you actually have in mind, what you are expecting from it, the better the results. So for ChatGPT, you just need to go to openai.com, or you can go to chatgpt.com, and it will take you to this page. And when you find a job that you're interested in and applying, you have to copy it and then come to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to identify the keywords. The reason why you're doing this is to be able to make sure that your resume has this through the ATS system. So go to LinkedIn, for instance. So for this, I have already searched up the nurse instructor job. And then I will copy everything about the job. For me, I copy everything about the job, and I'll come to ChatGPT. And so I'll say I am a nurse with over 10 years experience. Over 10 years experience. I am looking for a nurse instructor job. Instructor job, right? And from this job description, from this job posting, okay, identify the keywords. So once it does that, like this one is just for your information. So once you ask that, ChatGPT will go up and start identifying. They want a professional training, relationship building, communication, skills and qualification. These are the things they want. Okay, so now this summarizes the whole job, makes you to understand what these people are actually looking for. Next, you can just copy your resume and then get onto the ChatGPT and ask, from my resume, tailor it to this job posting. From my resume below, tailor it to this posting. Another way you can do this is you can use it, you can ask the question one at a time, like from my resume below, write a good professional summary, write educational background, all those things, rewrite it to match this job posting. So just use different words until you get your perfect, resume, and then we'll see how it will go. That brings us to the second one. So the second AI tool that you want to use is called Resume Worded. Okay, so if you have logged into Resume Worded, this is the template that I use. Like, this is just an example. Okay, so when you go over there, you may be discouraged, like maybe it will give you 19 over 100. I mean, there is a paid one, and if you want anything more, they will ask you if you need a coach and all of that. But the free version will still do a very good job. Okay, so when you go over onto the right side or the left hand side, you will see like the quantify, the weak verb. The one I'll say that is really good is the readability. So this readability, actually, I love it because it will tell you, oh, like this resume that I use here, you notice that I have a lot of sections. So it says that we notice that, like in the experience section, like it's not, oh, they will tell you a lot of things, but I think they said, does your resume use multiple columns? So they said that multiple doesn't get read correctly. So that's something I learned from Resume Worded. So it does look nice when you have columns and columns and columns, but at the end of the day, if the recruiters are using the ATS these days, that it has to pass through ATS, right? And then you have something like this, even though you have all the experience in the world, you may not your resume might not be noticed at all. So you want to make sure that at the end of the day, if I want to like work on this, I will remove all these sections. And again, they have an example, which is really good. So if you go on there, they will tell you what a good resume looks like. So even if you decide not to use the templates from Canva, you can actually download this one, and it is free as well. So when you download this one, I'll say download this one, open it in Google Docs, see how it is already. You don't need to do too much. I mean, you don't need to do too much, like make it look shiny and all. Just use this particular resume, write your name, replace all of this, write your professional experience. What I will do in my own situation is that before this professional experience, I can put my professional summary, because even ChatGPT gave us a professional summary, right? So I will now use the professional summary, add it here, and then the professional experience. Look, it doesn't have a lot of columns. And since they gave this, I believe that when you have already used this one to edit your CV, you can go back start from the beginning again, upload your resume and see what result it will give you. But I believe that if you come, make sure it's readable. I believe that the best thing it will give you here is give you a higher readability. Okay, so once you have a higher, because that is what you are trying, what you are trying to achieve, right? That whatever skills you have and whatever resume you have, at least the recruiter will have a chance to look at it, and then you get your interview. Okay, so that is resume worded. Another of the one that I've already mentioned is Canva. Canva will give you the templates, and it's also a wonderful platform. They have already integrated AI, and the free version will do a lot for you. If you notice that the templates over here, so many of them are paid, some of them are free. So if you prefer these ones that are here, then you can go along and choose. From the insights you already got from resume worded, you're looking for a template that will be able to pass through the 8 years or whatever, and then you know so go over here and look for the one that is there for you if you don't like the one that you downloaded from resume worded. Okay, so the next of this is what we call interview warm up. This interview warm up is really interesting. It's by Google. It's interesting because it will help you to prepare for interview. So when you've got that interview, what you need to do is go to interview warm up. You just type interview warm up by Google. It will bring you to this page like this. You say, what field do you want to practice for? So this will help you to practice for interview. So for me, I'm not in IT, I'm not in project management, and all of this that I hear. I'll just go to general. And in that general, it will tell you answer 5 interview questions. You just say that, and it will ask you if you want to use your to talk about it. So I'll prefer and I'll recommend that you talk about it instead of typing. So I'll just say, okay, let's practice an interview. What are you looking for in your next job? So you can answer. You start answering. As you're answering, it's going to be transcribing it. It will be transcribing it, and at the end of the day, then it will give you a feedback. How cool is that? So I mean, so after this, after you must have said everything, like answering this one, you just done, and then you go to next. So next, so when yeah, exactly. One of these questions again. So you can answer that. That's a situational question. Then you can answer that. So after you must have practiced whatever you answer, and I'm going to show you how you can also, if you don't know what to say, you can go back to ChatGPT, open a new discussion, and say, I title it "Practice Questions for Interview," and then you Google the common questions that are actually asked for that. Maybe if it is a nurse instructor or whatever you're looking for, the job you're looking for, and Google the common questions, ask ChatGPT to give you a perfect answer for that. And once it has given you a perfect answer, then you now practice saying it in your own words, in your own way, develop it. And then after that, you just say done, and then you keep going. Yeah, so you keep going that way, keep practicing. This is easy. This is Google, and it is free. And like AI is actually taking the internet by storm. A lot of these big companies are integrating it in one way or the other, and it is really, really amazing the kind of result it can actually give you. So this is for you to prepare a perfect resume. You have a perfect. It's going in. You are getting a lot of interview, and you are practicing for your interview. You are not getting a job, or maybe you are not even finding jobs. You are not being invited, and you know you have done the right things. The next one is networking. A lot of people actually recommend that you network in the area, especially if you're a beginner. If you're trying to transition from whatever job you're in right now into a new one, like if you're going into tech again, if you are a new nurse, if you are new in healthcare industry, you want to network with people in that area. You also want to network maybe with potential recruiters, okay, potential companies. So how do you network is with LinkedIn. So as I mentioned, a lot of these companies are integrating AI in their platform. So LinkedIn has a way of matching you with jobs like that match your skills. So when you get to your LinkedIn and you optimize your page, and you also indicate that you're looking for a job, that's why when you look at some people's LinkedIn profile, it has we are hiring or we are open to jobs, something like that. So and every time they will send you emails telling you this job match your skill, that job match your skill. So which area, and then type. That's how I found this one. Type like whatever you need, like the job instructor, and then you can now look for whatever job you're looking for, and you can start the process. Again, you can also look for people. You can look for people in that area as well and start networking with them. Ask them to connect with you, interact with whatever they are posting, and then with that, maybe your profile will be more visible to more people, and then you can get that interview. Interesting. These are the ones that I really use and are helping me, and I believe will help you as well. So if you learn something new, or which of these AI tools have you used? If you have used any of them, let us know in the comment section. How do you use it and how is it helping you better? And if you have other tools as well that are really, really super helpful, let us know in the comment section. Like this video if you learned something new, and share.